All right, guys, I'm back again. This is where we left off. This is where it was getting a little long, so the next one might still be about 7 minutes. Apologize, but stoichiometry is important, okay? What I just did here is called mole to mole, okay? So let's do another one. Oh, here's a little thing here. I covered it up and I didn't mean to. But you must have a correctly balanced equation to get any of this stuff done, okay? That is key. And I think I did mention it last one. Okay, so we're going to use the same equation. So just continue your notes, continue the examples, okay? How many moles of NO are produced in the reaction with 15 moles of H2O are also produced? Okay, so again, circle what's given, underline what we're looking for, okay? So we start with 15 moles of H2O. You are going to draw your railroad tracks. What's on top goes on the bottom. Moles of H2O. We're looking for the units and the substances to go on top and bottom. What we are trying to get to is how many moles of NO. That is why we underline what we're looking for. This is where we're going to get to. Okay, so when you go mole to mole, this is the easiest ones. Mole to mole are the easiest. Mole to mole. Okay, so we put a 1 here. That's a placeholder. It's always going to get canceled out. Don't worry about it. Right here is the mole ratio. And where do we get the mole ratio? From up here. So we're looking for NO this time. So it's 4 and water is 5. So you put the mole ratio where it goes. So there's a 4 here and a 5 here. Okay, so what do? We cross out our 1. We get rid of the moles of water because they are canceling out. Remember, if it's on top and it's on bottom, we cancel it out. So what we end up doing is 15 times 4 divided by 5. Multiply the top, divide by what's on bottom. Okay, so when you do this, oops. Oh, I think I picked the wrong one. I did. I'm sorry. It is not 5, it is 6. So you're going to divide by 6, okay? So 15 times 4 is 40, divided by 6 should give you 10 moles of NO. Oops. Okay. And I got 10 moles of NO, okay? All right, let's do another one. But this time, we are going from moles to grams. Okay, so this one says how many grams of H2O, so that's where our question is, are produced if we start with 2.2 moles of NH3. And we're going to have excess oxygen. That means we're not going to run out of oxygen. We're going to run out of this NH3 before we run out of oxygen. That's all that means. That's going to come in handy when we talk about limiting reactants. Okay, so we're going to start with our railroad track. We are going to start with what we're given, which is 2.2 moles NH3. If you skip this step right here, you're going to make mistakes, I promise you, because what's on top must go on the bottom. And we are going to go to the grams of H2O. Unfortunately, with this one, we are going to extend our railroad tracks, okay? Because you cannot go from moles of NH3 to grams of another substance. However, you can go to the mole of H2O, and then what's on top goes on the bottom, moles of H2O. All right, then we can go from grams of H2O. If you remember from our last unit, okay, we can go from moles to grams. That's why we did that first. We can go from moles to moles. Unfortunately, right here is going to be the ratio, which comes from a balanced chemical equation right here. So we have moles of water, which is 6. So we're going to put a 6 here next to the water. Then we have NH3. Well, here's our NH3. We're going to put our 4 here. there's going to be a 1 mole here because this is our mole conversions from the last unit. 1 mole equals the molar mass of our substance. Molar mass of our substance. Whoops, mass of our substance. So this is the mole conversions. That's why we started with this in the last unit, okay? So what is the molar mass of water? If you forget molar mass, you break it apart. H and O, you have 2, 1 times 1.01 times 18.02. I'm sorry, 16, which gives you 18.02. So up here you put 18.02. Okay, you multiply everything on the top. So in your calculator you would put 2.2 times 6 times 18.02 divided by 4. How did this work? Okay, well I got rid of my moles. Oops, sorry. I got rid of my moles of NH3 because they match. And you can have a 1 here, get rid of the 1. I got rid of the moles of H2O because they match. I'm going to get rid of the 1 because I'm not going to multiply or divide by 1. So I multiply all this together and I'm going to get an answer of 59 grams of H2O. Okay, ours will have a little bit more in it, but you get the gist, okay? So multiply everything on the top, divide by what's on the bottom, okay? I'm going to stop this video here, and I think I'm going to make a third video. I know I said a 2, but the next one will be short. It'll just be another example. All right, I'll see you in the next video.